లైవ్ టెస్ట్ ஆன்ல தான் சார் டேய் விட்சம் ஆன்ல தான்டா இருக்கு சென்டர் கேமரா ஓகே ஓகே இன்னும் இன்னொரு தேர்ட் இயர் ரவி సార్ లైవ్ Hey. Hade, ultra. Sir.
Red is ready for march past, sir. 3 பரேட்லேருந்து தான் மிஸ் பண்ணேன். வேறு எதுவும் கிடைக்கல, ஒன்றுமே கேட்கல, எல்லாம் அப்படியே இது ஜென்ரலுக்கு போச்சு. அப்புறம் பயத்து
Let's give a round of applause for our AMET cadets. Let's give a round of applause for our AMET cadets. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, proud cadets, and dear students. I, Rishon Kamboj from B.E. Marine Engineering 3rd year, am the MC today. It is with immense pride and patriotic fervor that I welcome you all to the 79th Independence Day celebrations of our great nation here at AMET University, Chennai. Today is not just a national holiday. It is a day to remember the countless sacrifices, the unwavering determination, and the spirit of unity that led to India's independence. It is also a day of gratitude, reflection, and renewed commitment to our duties as citizens. We are deeply honored by the presence of distinguished guests who have graced this momentous occasion. Now, I take pleasure in inviting one of our own, a proud cadet of AMET University, Takshita Patel, to deliver the welcome address on behalf of the student community.
A very good morning to everyone present here. It is a moment of pride and joy to stand before you today, representing AMET University, as we come together to honor our nation on this glorious 79th Independence Day. The day is not merely a date on the calendar. It is a powerful reminder of the courage, sacrifices, and resilience of our freedom fighters that won us our freedom. It is also a call to cherish and safeguard this freedom every single day. It is my great privilege to warmly welcome our Chief Guest, Honorable Justice T. Raja, former Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Madras. Sir, we are deeply honored by your presence and look forward to your inspiring thoughts. A warm welcome as well to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor V. Rajendran, whose vision lights the path of progress for our university. I extend my heartfelt welcome to our Registrar, Dr. Sangeeta Alvin Ma'am, whose constant dedication keeps our institution running smoothly, and to our Provost, Dr. Colonel Dr. G. Tiruvasagam, whose leadership and encouragement strengthen our resort to excel. I would also like to welcome our Principal, Dr. Gopal Srinivas, for this function. To our dear faculty, cadets, and every member of the AMET family, you are the spirit of today's celebration. Your enthusiasm transforms this gathering into a true tribute to our nation. As we raise our eyes to the fluttering tricolor, let us pledge to live not only as beneficiaries of freedom, but as its guardians, ensuring it thrives for generations to come. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, our chief guest will be honored by our provost, Colonel Dr. G. Tiruvasagam, sir.
Copy koda.
It is now my honor to invite our beloved Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. V. Rajendran, to deliver the presidential address. Sir has been the guiding force behind AMET's excellence and growth.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Most respected Honorable Chief Guest Justice T. Raja, former Acting Chief Guest of the High Court of Madras, Honorable and esteemed Chancellor, in his absence Dr. J. Ramachandran, Honorable President Dr. Rajesh Ramachandran, in his absence, respected Provost Colonel Dr. G. Thiruvasagam, beloved Vice President Academics Dr. Deepa Rajesh, in their absence, Registrar Dr. Sangeeta Albin, members of the Executive Council, Principals, Deans, Directors, Heads of the Department, Functional Deans, Faculty Members, Trainers, Instructors, other teaching and non-teaching staff, proud cadets and students, alumni, invited guests and inmates of AMET, wish you all a happy Independence Day. Today, as our tricolor rises over the University Parade Ground, we honor 79 years of India's freedom, won through courage, sustained by sacrifice, and renewed by our shared responsibilities. Independence is not a destination behind us, it is a duty before us. It asks each of us to turn promise into progress and pride into service. Allow me first to express our collective gratitude to our Chief Guest, Justice T. Raja, for gracing this occasion and for hosting the national flag service. We are very truly honored to have you with us on this momentous day. Dear guests, your participation defines this day and energizes our community. What a string God of honor on March 1st we witnessed this morning. Your discipline, precision and involvement embody the virtues that keep your nation strong. B.SC Nautical Science cadets, you are bearing and teamwork reflect the steadiness required to navigate through the NEC. Marine engineering cadets, your rigor and reliability remind us that the endurance and innovation power of future. Students from other programs, your spirituated participation shows that the patriotism is a campus-wide heartbeat. NCC contingent, your leadership and civic spirit set the standard for service. NSS volunteers, your commitment to community reminds us that the freedom finds meaning in uplift. Women's team, your presence at the front ranks is a proud statement of equity, excellence and strength at AMET. Your celebration is completely only when the whole community contributes. Competition participation and winners, your preparation and performance raises the bar of all of us. Congratulations. Cultural program performance, through music, dance and drama, I hope you carry our heritage to the heart. Thank you. Organizing committee and support teams, from planning and practice to logistics and safety, your meticulous work made this event seamless. Please accept our heartfelt appreciation. University serves the Republic best when the same character, competency and consistency together at AMET University. At AMET, we will deepen this trait across our classrooms, workshops, bridges, labs and decks. Integrity, we will uphold ethical conduct in learning, research, training and service because trust is the key of every great voyage. Excellence, we will pursue mastery in knowledge and skills and embrace innovation and sustainability because India's growth needs world-class professional with a national heart. Service, we extend our learning to the society through leadership, safety and community engagement because freedom we choose when shared. To our faculty and staff, thank you for mentoring with patience and purpose. To our cadets and students, hold yourself to the highest standard in discipline, in vigilance, and in dignity. To our alumni and parents, continue to be our force multipliers and ambassador of excellence. A call to action. Learn deeply, build strong fundamentals and the courage to solve real problems. Lead with humility. Let teamwork be your signature and accountability your anchor. Live the tricolor. In every decision, choose what is right, what is responsible, and what is in service of the nation. May the spirit of this day steady our minds, strengthen our hands, and soften our hearts. Let us leave this ground with a Mahakavi Bharati, courage in our heart, discipline in our steps, and service in our action. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring speech. Now, we are truly privileged to hear from our Chief Guest, Honorable Justice T. Raja, former Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Madras, a distinguished personality in the Indian judiciary, as he delivers the Independence Day address.
Yes.
Good morning to all of you. Professor Srivastava, former Vice Chancellor of Madras University. Bharatinath University of Bharatiya University, and today he has been guiding one of the pioneers in maritime science, maritime education and training. Mr. Rajan, Vice Chancellor of the Great Institute, Madam Sangeeta, Registrar of this Academy of Maritime Education and Training University, other faculty members, students, registrar, I already mentioned, Madam Sangeeta, dignitaries, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It indeed gives me a great pleasure to take part in today's 79th Independence Day organized by this AMET University. I in fact had a feeling of participating in a military training institute in Dehradun. Highly disciplined students. The first Vice President of India and the second the President of India, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, he has mentioned that the India has to grow strong. We should have teachers, faculty members. Without a wisdom-wrought teachers, faculty members, we may not be able to build students who are going to be pillars of the nation. So he mentioned very clearly in those days that the faculty members and the students are going to be the pillars of the nation. Today I have seen how the college has taken painful effort in organizing the celebration of this, our India's independence today. It is in fact 15th August 1947. No one can forget. No Indian can forget few dates and few names. In many colleges and in schools, we don't take much care today to organize this type of wonderful Independence Day celebrations. Time is changing. But the way in which your university has taken painful efforts to organize this celebration of 79th Independence Day here really gives me a wonderful feeling today. This is essential for two reasons. One is, this is a day on which we have got independence from the British rule on 15th August 1947. 200 years British has ruled us. Finally, they partitioned India into two countries, two nations, and the British have given us independence on 15th August 1947. One day before us, on 14th August, Pakistan was given independence. You know why? We were opposing the partition of India. We refused to participate in any meeting whatsoever was organized in those days. Therefore, to make our efforts, our prayer infectious, the Britishers decided that one day before India's independence, they chosen 14th August is a day to give independence to Pakistan. As a result, our protest, our objections have become infectious, meaningless, and then we have to take independence on 15th August 1947. If you see the independence, the freedom got by the great nations like United States of America. Even if you see the Russian Revolution, the Chinese Revolution, French Revolution, the India's freedom, the India's independence stands on a unique stand. When United States was given independence on 4th July 1776 by the same British ruler, George Washington, who was leading the American Independence War, was chosen as the President of United States of America. He served as the first president, not only first term, and also second term also, he led the nation. So twice he was the president of, for 2 terms, he was serving as the president of United States of America. If we move on to Russia, for 500 long years, Russia was ruled by the despotic, autocratic kings, Shah king, the Shah rulers. People can't have freedom. They cannot have independent thinking. Therefore, revolution, the great, one of the unforgettable revolution in the humankind, Russian Revolution took place after several sacrifices. They got freedom from the Tsar rule because the Tsar rulers were thrown out, and after the Tsar rule was removed, Lenin became leader of US, leader of the Soviet Union. After his demise, within 1.5 years, Joseph Stalin also became the leader of Soviet Union. If we just go to China, Mao, you all people must be aware of
Okay,
the little background of the Chinese history. He also became the leader of China, and then if you go to even Cuba, the Cuban leader, Fidel Castro, he became leader and then he administered the nation for almost 50 long years. So we come to India. When we got independence on 15th August 1947, Gandhi was not there in Delhi. People were, of course, happily celebrating, but this great soul was running to Calcutta in a while. There was a communal riot between Hindu and Muslim. He went there to bring peace to the nation. Never accepted even one day as a leader. Never accepted even one day the throne. That is the great sacrifice the leaders have laid out. Their supreme sacrifice for you and me. Therefore it is a befitting and therefore it is a compulsion on all the citizens of India to celebrate this 15th August every year to remember our leaders. Gandhi became Mahatma. We have to remember him in our lifetime. Like Mahatma Gandhi ji, several leaders, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Vallabhbhai Patel, Bala Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, C.R. Das. We can mention hundreds and thousands of our leaders who sacrificed their life, their property, and everything for the sake of the nation to stand up as a free nation, independent nation. As a result, we can have happy life. And if we come to the southern states, you can't forget the contribution, the supreme contributions made by the freedom fighters like Vavu Chidambaram Pillai, Satyamurthy, Vajinagan, Tirupur Kumaran, Punamuthuramalingam, the Muthuramalingam, and several other leaders. Why we have to celebrate, why we have to remember them? When we think about our India's independence, we have to naturally think about the efforts, the painstaking efforts taken by our leader. This freedom has not come on its own. We got it after several struggles. After hundreds of lives, thousands of lives have laid down their life. Ultimately we got it. That shows that India stands on a different footing. Our leaders have not only got independence, they have also given us a constitution. You just see today India. If we go to the southern side, Sri Lanka, what is happening over there? There is no stability in the government. Economy of the nation is not gone up. Completely is broken down. Pakistan got independence only before us on 14th August 1947. There is no stability over there. Economy is completely, the nation's economy is completely broken down. Very recently I have read a newspaper which says that Parliament Street, which is coming from the Parliament and then connecting the other major cities, is completely in a dilapidated condition. It is not even repaired properly. That shows the health of the nation, the health of the economy of the nation. We go to Afghanistan. you and I cannot ordinarily go to even visit the Afghanistan. No freedom. Women are not given freedom to read and write and get education, higher education. Syria, Libya, wherever you go. But India is emerging as fifth economy, fourth economy, and we are going to become the third economy in the world. In a way. Our forefathers, our leaders have given us a very important document that is called the Constitution of India. We have the Constitution of India that has given us equality before law to all citizens, irrespective of religion, race, caste, community, sex, and region. Anybody can become IAS officer. Anyone can become IPS officer today, all because of the Constitution of India, because it gives equal freedom. You can study whatever. You can join any education institution, any college, any university. The result is, since our Constitution of India, our forefathers, Dr. Ambedkar, has given us the Constitution that gives freedom and then equal opportunity, the equality before law and equal protection of law to all people, all citizens. I am just mentioning only few things. The result is today you are enjoying freedom. You are having an opportunity to exhibit your merits to the people, and then they will select you as leader, as head of the institute. Take the case of Sundar Pichai, who was born in Madurai, studied in the basic education, in the primary schools, moved to Chennai, and then here also he pursued his education. Finally, he got his higher education in IIT Kharagpur, Calcutta. For the reason that every citizen is given equality before law and equal protection of law, irrespective of the race, religion, caste, community, sex. He has studied there in Madurai, and then he has come to Chennai, and then from here he has moved to Kharagpur, Calcutta, IIT Kharagpur. Today, Sundar Pichai has become the topmost world leader. He is ruling the Google. Google is not there only in India, it is there all over the world. Merit is given utmost importance by the Indian Constitution. Take the case of another example, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was also born in a small place, island in Rameshwaram. People cannot easily have access to this place. There is no any public transport like you and I have in Madurai and Chennai. Once upon a time, people have to go only by boat. But Dr. Abdul Kalam, who had schooling, basic schooling in Rameshwaram, went to Trichy, and then from there he has emerged as rocket man, and then also emerged as People President of India. Today his contribution to the world, to us, to the nation, promotes. He has produced so much of missiles, and we had the Operation Sindoor. The roles played by the BrahMos missiles, nobody can challenge it. Several countries in the world are standing in queue to buy this BrahMos missile. A man who was born as an ordinary person, in an ordinary family, in a fishing family, in a fishing community, he has emerged for two reasons one has to remember. One is the law which has been enacted by our forefathers, our lawmakers, our leaders, gives enormous support to the merit if you are a meritorious candidate. Sky is the limit. You all people have joined, and wonderful decision you people have taken in joining this university, Academy of Maritime Education and Training University. And I thought this is one of the famous maritime university, and it was the first university founded in India. You have a greater scope when you compare to other universities and other students. You are going into the sea, you are going to do some research, you are going to have wonderful education in maritime science. As a student, if you read the maritime science, if you dedicate yourself as with a total commitment, if you approach the maritime science, I hope the sky will be your limit. It is a new subject. The maritime science is a new subject. You can gain the nation, you can gain the world. And in this respect, I want to tell you only small thing. You all people must be aware of the little background of the Thomas Alva Edison. Albert Einstein. See, Thomas Alva Edison was an ordinary person. He was sent to school only for a few months. He was having some small problem. He was suffering from some fever and he was not able to attend to that. As a result, he suffered deafness. He was not able to hear properly. The result is, the teachers were not able to educate him properly and then sent him out from the school within few months, 4 months. Carrying a letter from the teacher, he has come back to meet his mother, handed over the letter to her, saying that this is the letter I was given by my school teacher. Mother opened the letter and then read the letter and then she cried. Poor Thomas Alva Edison, small boy, asked his mother, "Mother, what was the letter and what was written to you?" She said, "They said you are a genius. And they said that you can educate yourself in my home. So you need not go to school tomorrow." Mother gave the basic education at school instead of school. Thomas Alva Edison's mother educated Thomas Alva Edison at her house. And then you see today hundreds of inventions and discoveries he has patented it. The electric light we are today enjoying. The phonograph, we are seeing the films, movies, all because of him. He has emerged. And then he was heading, when the Second World War is going, fighting against Japan, he was heading the Navy, the American Navy. He has risen to the top class, the pinnacle. The merit has paid him the way to decorate the chairmanship of the Navy regiment. If you just come to Coral Plains, see, I am just going back to 1769. Today we have been seeing modern cars. But before 1769, the car was invented and the practical car came on the road only in the year 1769, the Coral Plains. A small invention and it was running only with 6 kilometers per hour in those days. But that small invention has really impacted the human civilization, the human culture. And if you just come down to 21st century, we have a bench car, we have Ferrari, Bugatti Veyron. They go with the highest speed of even 325 kilometers, 425 kilometers. These are all because of the original inventions, discoveries made. If you just come to the cell phone today, Graham Bell, Alexander Graham Bell, he has discovered, he has invented the telephone, the practical telephone came to be used only on 10th March 1876. But the telephone has undergone several transformation changes. Cordless telephone, mobile, and then the mobile, today we see that mobile you have in your pocket. It has got so many advantages. In one mobile you can have your watch. In one mobile you can store thousands of songs. You can have internet. You can have, even when you are going from one place to another place, if you do not know the route, the Google map, you can just store it, you can just use it. The technology has undergone several changes. This is emerged only from the ordinary landline telephone invented by Alexander Graham Bell. But it has got serious impact. Today, without your internet, without your telephone, you can't have your life. You can't move even one day. You can't pass one day. I'm just mentioning for this reason that you have chosen wonderful university. The maritime science you have chosen. And then this university is the first of its kind. It was not there anywhere, any part of India. Because you have wonderful scope. If you dedicate yourself to this maritime science, maritime education, I mentioned to you that sky will be the limit and you will reach the pinnacle. And you will be able to gain not only India, not only your neighbors, the entire humanity. Therefore, I must say that you have joined wonderful college. The maritime science, many people will have to know. And one small thing I must mention, our Rajaraja Cholan and the Rajendra Cholan, he was having command over the maritime science. Therefore, he became unbeaten king like Alexander the Great. By using the maritime science, he has built one of the largest navy, not largest army. And then he has invaded Sri Lanka. He has ruled Sri Lanka. And then also he has moved to Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and nobody was there to question him. Even when Ashoka the Great was ruling Kalinga, he was never thinking of even coming to south because he was under the impression that the Rajaraja Cholan's dynasty cannot be challenged. All because of the science he has mastered, is the maritime science he has mastered. If he master over the maritime science, you can just bring a new map. We can just think about how a maritime transportation can take place. Today we have the rail transportation, aerial transportation. But if you go to China, all transportation, all cargoes are moving only on sea. But we don't think about it. Babu Chidambaram Pillai, in 1906, he bought 2 ships. And then the transport between Sri Lanka and India was flourishing very well. Ultimately, because of the India's freedom struggle, we have to abandon it, and he was jailed. We have to renovate it, we have to restart. Not only that, the maritime transportation from Chennai to Thoothukudi, from Chennai to Madurai, from Chennai to Rameshwaram are going to take place. You are not going to be the backbones. So concentrate, do some research, more research. And if you are coming up victorious, the society will be the beneficiaries. You will be remembered. If you are able to get us a good innovations in maritime transportation, not only you will be remembered, your university will be remembered because of you, your village will be remembered because of you, your state will be remembered because of you. So therefore, I wish you all the best. You have chosen already a wonderful, innovative science, innovative education. The faculty members are also highly dedicated faculty members you are. And if you move forward, there won't be any enemy. And innovation will start coming up. The entire humanity will be enjoying the innovations. So I wish you all the best. Wherever you go, do not forget the history. Do not forget your parents. Do not forget your parents. All the best. Good luck to all of you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for your arousing speech. Now, I warmly welcome Colonel Dr. G. Thiruvasigam Sir, Provost of AMET University, to share a few words and deliver the special address.
Sohan.
Good morning to every one of you present here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Not enough. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
That's great. Honorable Justice, former Acting Chief Justice of High Court of Madras, Shri T. Raja, Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Rajendran, beloved and respected Registrar of our University Dr. Sangeeta Albin, respected and beloved Principal of Maritime Programs Captain Gopal Srinivasan, and my dear to stand before you to deliver a special address on the occasion of celebrating our 79th Independence Day. My dear friends, allow me to pay and give few compliments. The first and foremost compliment. Very recently, as narrated by our chief guest, our soldiers of India, our military force of India of three wings, taken a lead under the banner of Sandur operation, fought against the present enemy of India, Pakistan. Within few hours, within few days, the soldiers of India, the commanders of India, they have won the battle as against Pakistan. Why not we all join together? Give you a big hand to the soldiers who were in the forefront. No, it's not sufficient. This sound must reach the border of India as well. Do it again and again. Thank you, soldiers. Thank you, soldiers. Thank you, soldiers. Congratulations to every one of you. You brought the nation to be very. Even other countries also will think twice. before taking a decision of fighting with India as well. The second compliment is the colorful parade, colorful march past exhibited by the cadets of AMET University, which includes NCC, which includes the band as well. Really, we enjoyed. Kindly accept our congratulations. Once again, please. You can also clap yourself. I am telling about you only. Friends, my granddaughter, one of my granddaughters, whenever I am with her in home, she used to disturb me by saying that, Tata, could you please narrate a story every time? Again, with one more request, could you please narrate a real story what happened? Who is none other than my granddaughter right now available in front of all of us. There is an Ananya. Then I used to tell real life history of my own family alone. Today, friends, I am going to share the history of, not the story, history of India, history of freedom struggle of India, not only to her, but also to all the people assembled here. Yes, my dear friends, as very specifically observed by our chief guest, justice didn't get the independence just like that. There were sacrifices of life. There were sacrifices of blood. There were sacrifices of properties. There were sacrifices of even many thousands of soldiers. My dear friends, those sacrifices only made us to celebrate this day, made us to hoist the national flag of tricolor this day. When you think about the people, we have to think about how much the country lost. Country has lost so many kings of those days. Country has lost so many kingdoms of those days. Country has lost so many soldiers of those days. Country has lost so many citizens of India as well. Fine. Out of all the losses, what you have got it? We have got a freedom. As mentioned to our chief guest, today we have Abdul Kalam history. Today we have Ambedkar history. All these people came up to the light on the base of the freedom, on the base of the constitution, on the base of the contribution, what we enjoy in the free India as well. I would like to join with you all on this occasion. I salute to those forefathers struggle for freedom. You salute for those people. We should all salute for those people who have sacrificed their life for the sake of our freedom as well. My dear friends, the Indian independence movement was a constant ideological evolution. The constant ideological evolution has got two periods, or can be classified into two periods. The first period starts with 1750s. The second period commences the middle of 19th century. Fine. What's the difference? The history and the struggle of 1750, the first period, we totally forget. We totally not remember. We totally don't give any tribute. Why? We don't have knowledge about the people who have made the history. That is the reason this year I asked the organizers to put the picture of whom? Rani Velu Nachiyar and his left and right lieutenants, Madhya Pradesh as well. Those are all the people equally to be respected, as equally we respect Mahatma Gandhi as well. Yes. We bother about the second stage of history of freedom struggle as such by our Chief Justice Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, Gopalakshmi Gokhale, yes, Subramanya Bharati, Bharatidasan, Sarojini Naidu, that and all in the picture. They are all named, the buildings are named under them. Every year we observe their birthday, every year we remember the Independence Day. Yes, we should remember, we should respect because they deserve. I want equal respect, I want equal recognition, I want equal acknowledgement for the kings. Really they have sacrificed their life. They were killed by the Britishers. They were shot down by the Britishers. They have lost everything. Unfortunately, all rest of the people who started the campaign in the middle of 19th century, they live here, they lived here as set by our justice. They are sometimes enjoying the power also. But these people, they have not enjoyed in a single bit of power. They have not enjoyed like that. Under situation, my dear friends, I would like to bring out certain, those category of people. They are, I told about Velinachiyar in the southern part. And I must remember to tell about Veerapandiya Kattapomman from Bandaram Guruchi. Understand? Veerapandiya Kattapomman. Hanged by the Britishers. Boldly faced the life. Followed by Jhansi Rani, Chhatrapati Shivaji, Chandragupta Maurya. Those are all the people to be remembered forever. My dear friends, due to time limits, I don't have anything to add. Only one history I would like to share with you. Nothing but the Velumangai Velinachiyar. Above all, lot of freedom fighters, lot of kings and chieftains of even 17th century as well. But very few of them are women, queen and princess. One or two as well. One among them is Veeramangai Velinachiyar as well. How she came into the picture, how she worked for the country, how she sacrificed her life. That should be a life history. That should be a real story, my dear Peti. That should be a real story. Okay, what's the real story tells? Velumangai Nachiyar was a queen of Sivagangai Samasthanam, Sivagangai kingdom, Sivagangai kingdom. Yes, she was a king. Okay, from there it is recorded as the first queen who fought against Britishers. Very first queen in entire Indian history. Very first queen fought against the Britishers. Born as princess in Ramanathapuram. Born as a princess in Ramanathapuram in the year 1970, January 3rd. During the age of younger age itself, she took training on horse riding and using different weapons. Silambam, above all, human bombing, how you can bomb, thoughts about missiles. She learned at a younger age that she got married. One king of those days of Sivagangai Samasthanam, Muthu Vadiganatha Periya Udayathevar. Muthu Vadiganatha Periya Udayathevar, she got married. One more credit she has. She was very fluent in 4 languages. Can you believe? The princess of those days, expert in the languages of Tamil, English, French and Urdu as well. Okay, she got married, lived happily with her husband. What happened? It came one set of troops of people under the leadership of Colonel Smith came to Sivagangai along with Nawab of Arbat. They fought against Sivagangai Samasthanam, Sivagangai soldiers. Unfortunately, they won the battle and the Sivagangai Samasthanam lost the battle by sacrificing several thousands of people. What happened? The tragedy. Velinachiyar husband was killed in the war. Okay. After listening and seeing, Velinachiyar escaped from that place and went to Balacheri near Dindigul as well. She was alone. Take it for granted, she was alone. She wanted to get back Sivagangai again. She wanted to teach a lesson to Britishers. That time she was supported by one chieftain called Gobala Nayakar of Tindikal. When she made a request, I have lost my husband, I have lost my nation, I have lost my kingdom of Sivagangai. As a queen, I must go back, I must fight against the Britishers. I need your help. He sought the help of the Gobala Nayakar, the chieftains. Yes, without any hesitation, the Gobala Nayaka and Hyder Ali, both of them extended a big helping hand to her by giving 10,000 soldiers. 10,000 soldiers. So she has taken training, he has given training, and a day has come after 80 years. The same lady who escaped in the night after knowing that her husband was killed, returned back with the expectation, with the planning, with the objective of getting back, retaining the kingdom of Sivagangai by killing all the Britishers. What happened? It happened. She came to Sivagangai, fought with the Britishers, killed all the Britishers, and got the freedom of particular nation. That is the lady you are seeing here. You must remember her. Why not give a big hand to her? When you say Mahatma Gandhi, you don't have any hesitation to give a big hand. When you say about Berenachia, you are hesitant to give a thought. Reason is, it is our fault. We have not taught real history to you. We have not given you real fact to you. In your textbook, you have information about Nehru. You have information about Mahatma Gandhi. You don't have information about this lady as well. So she came and ruled Sivagangai Samasthanam for 10 years. After that, she handed over the power to her affectionate daughter, Udayan actually led the government for 5 years. After that, 3 people came. One is what you know, I have mentioned in the previous Independence Day. Queenie, some of you might have known. She was the assistant of that Rani. Okay, another 2 people were Madhuvandi brothers, Sinna Madhu and Periya Madhu as well. They were the left and right hand of Berenachia. Then they have taken charge, ruling the Sivagangai Samasthanam. The history goes like that. That's why I have shown her and left and right Madhu Sakodar. My dear friends, if at all I am going to be alive, if at all I am going to speak next Independence Day, I will speak about Madhuvandi brothers in the ensuing Independence Day. Everyone should have knowledge about it. With his words, I request to all of you, please come to attention, please. Bharat Mata ki! Bharat Mata ki! Bharat Mata ki! Bharat Mata ki! Jai Hind!
Thank you, sir, for your insightful speech. We now proceed to the prize distribution ceremony. I request our Honorable Registrar, Dr. V. Sangeeta Madam, to kindly come forward and present the awards to the winners in recognition of their excellence. And we also invite the Principal of DGS courses, Captain Gopal Srinivas sir, to announce the winner of today's March Past.
Respected dignitaries of the dais, faculties, and dear cadets, 2 more minutes. You have borne the sun till now. I'm very sorry, but 2 more minutes, please. We'll finish the ceremony and then we'll go on further. All right? All right. First, an amazing turnout. Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you, for a wonderful play. Band, I have to give you a salute for having taken this glory and continuing the glory of the lovely band we have always been having. Thank you very much. Now, all of you have done very well, but there will be some who have done a little tad better. This year, I am going to break norms. Usually we would not give NCC an award because we always thought they were the best. But this year we are going to have joint winners. There are 3 teams who are joint winners who have been marked equally by all the judges we had today. They are Bravo, Team Bravo, Team NCC and Team NSS. NSS, you are wonderful today. Can I have the commanders come onto the stage and accept the cup, please? Bravo, NCC and NSS. Please come onto the stage. Give them a big hand, please. They deserve it. All the boys here have been relentlessly practicing from 28th till yesterday. And this is what we saw, one wonderful march past. Thank you very much.
Compared with the direct direction. Ready?
There was hardly any difference. That's what the judges told me. And the second, we have again a joint winners, Marine Maverick and Marine Valkyries. Can I have the commanders of the platoons to come forward, please? Marine Maverick, Marine Valkyries. Please give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you. That's it. The award ceremony is over. And thank you very much, especially to you boys and girls who have, ladies and gentlemen cadets for a wonderful turnout today. Thank you.
There will be failing in our duty if we don't mention about the exemplary work done by Department of Marine Engineering. The entire program has been entrusted with the Department of Marine Engineering. Start with Chief Engineer Muthukumar, continued with Chief Engineer Oki Pannichalvam, all the faculty and all the students of the Marine Engineering Department only organize the program. If at all we get the credit as a successful event, I would like to pass on the credit to the Department of Marine Engineering, please.
Thank you, Principal Sir and Registrar Madam. Now, we move on to a vibrant segment of today's celebrations, the cultural programs, for which I now invite Thomas Tilford.
All right, you can rest. Please take the shade
don't stand, what do you call, in front, okay? You can move to the sides.
పిన్నీడు వచ్చి
Sarvadharma Shaktat Brahma. It suggests that all religions manifest the divine. Different paths, they all lead to or are expressions of the same divine truth. The code reinforces the idea that diversity of religions can coexist harmoniously as different expressions of the divine. Christianity, with its message of love and salvation, has been viewed by followers as bringing enlightenment and grace to all the corners of the world, elevating humanity to compassion in the mistakes of faith. The call to prayer, echoing across the lands, Islam has been, by its adherents, as the ultimate path of submission to the one true God, bringing dignity and unity to believers.
Thank you.
tapestry of India's diversity. Blending courage with devotion has been cherished by its followers for its emphasis on equality and truth, standing proudly among Indian faiths as belief intersects. A special round of applause to the first year Gurudev of B.SC Nautical Science. Terrorism is a significant threat to national security, causing physical harm, emotional distress, disruption of normal life, and economic impact. Military personnel play a crucial role in life safeguarding countries from such threats beyond the religious differences. Reminding each the faith of the greater truth that rescues the opportunity, just because peace and harmony. Despite differences, coexistence is not just possible but beautiful. This is the beauty of India with vibrant cultures and traditions where these individuals has their own existence, not by their Indians but by Indians. United in diversity as Indians stands in peace and harmony. In conclusion, we celebrate unity in diversity. We remember this quote, Vasudeva Kudumbakam, which means the nation is one family. Thank you.
Ready? Last one. Sir, ready? Ready, sir? Sir, close one. Ready? Okay. Now 1 minute.
Thank you. Very well done.
முடிஞ்சா முடிஞ்சா தெரியலையே.
Thank you to all our performers for igniting the spirit of patriotism through art and expression. Now, I invite a student from Naval Architecture Department, Vishwanathan, to deliver the vote of thanks, expressing our collective gratitude to our esteemed guests, faculty, and everyone who made this event a success.
A very good morning to all. It is not often in life that we get a chance to thank those who inspire us and guide us. Today, I have that honor.
Cadets, maintain your decorum.
On behalf of AMET University, I feel truly honored to give the vote of thanks on this proud occasion. Today, as a tricolor wave high in the sky, it reminds us that freedom is not something we remember only once a year. It is something we must live, protect, and pass on every single day. First, my heartfelt thanks to our Chief Guest, Honorable T. Raja Sir, former Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Madras, for hoisting our national flag and sharing such inspiring words. So, your message reminds us that justice and freedom go together, and it's a duty to protect both. My sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. B. Rajendran Sir, whose guidance is like a steady light, showing us the way forward. You remind us that true education builds not only knowledge in the mind, but value in the heart. I also thank our Provost, Colonel Dr. G. Tiruvasagam Sir, for encouragement, reminding us that courage gives us the will to begin, and discipline gives us the strength to keep going. A special thanks to our respected registrar, Dr. Sangeeta Ma'am, for your dedicated work behind the scene. To our teachers, staff, students, you are the life of this celebration. Without your efforts, this day would just be a day. I would also extend my thanks to the organizing committee for their unwavering support and their guidance. And to everyone here, let us remember, independence is not the only right to live freely, but also the responsibility to live rightly. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Vishwanathan. As we draw this celebration to a close, let us carry the spirit of today forward in our studies, in our duties, and in our lives. Let us honor the legacy of our freedom fighters by being responsible, compassionate, and courageous citizens of this nation. Now, please rise for the national anthem. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and thank you all.